The Faculty of Things That Cannot Be Learned, FRU, is a collective operating within education in contemporary visual and performing arts. Established in 2000 by artists, theater practitioners, visual arts students, and architects, FRU was formally constituted as an organization in 2003. Its core mission is to explore and innovate methodologies in research, engagement, and collective action across diverse socio-political and cultural landscapes. Functioning as both an educational and practical framework, FRU challenges traditional educational paradigms by fostering environments where principles of sharing, collaboration, self-organization, and mutual learning can flourish locally. The platform City as a Stage examines city spaces by engaging with people, taking notes, photographs, and videos, and debating with authorities. Through performative engagement with architectural heritage, it aims to learn from the modernist utopia and use it as a resource, extracting elements like solidarity and equality. By involving locals, it rethinks how transnational solidarity can reshape the city. The method of reading buildings transforms a building, city, into a stage, using biographical analysis to rediscover layered histories and understand the present moment. It relies on artistic research methodologies, intertwining facts and fiction. This method critiques authoritative narratives and contributes alternative narratives, activating space through creating relations and bonds. It unites elements of architecture, stage design, visual and performing arts, advocating for the preservation of the public realm. Dear roamers, have you ever thought that the city could be a stage? We, the roamers, wandering, observing, meeting, transform the city into a stage to offer new, unofficial, radical ways of living together. With new tools, we can experience every city in completely new ways, by deviating from official paths and creating new trajectories, relationships, and narratives. This project continues FRU's collaboration over the past 3 years, involving young students in research, production coordination, and programming of public events, focused on public space and its connection with performance art, architecture, and activism. We initiated City as a Stage, researching lost public spaces through case studies. Part of this research was presented at the Prague Quadriennale in June 2023, titled Once in a Lifetime: Rare Student Experiences of the City as a Stage. Using an interdisciplinary approach, students develop prototypes for performances in public space, representing tools and recommendations on how rare experiences can create a new, radical reality for a better present. We designed a special map with guidelines for the audience to experience certain locations as a stage, tested prototypes in Skopje, and implemented reflections in future activities. Experiences were archived and published on cityasastage.net, and a selection was exhibited at the Mod Theatre Festival and Prague Quadriennale. Through the methodology of reading buildings, involving the community and experts, we aim to transform public space into a stage, where community problems are performed to change the general situation. Public space becomes a stage for action, change, inclusion, and activation of the community. We broadened activities in 2 directions: extending the scope, deepening research in several lost public spaces, and developing methodology with students, involving previous students as mentors to new generations. The event was structured in several parts: open area presentation, serving soup and introducing the project; opening of site-specific exhibition, Smarter City; public presentation of students' work, Smarter Citizens 01. Students presented their research performatively, involving the audience in discussions. The reactions were positive, indicating a successful prototype for activating the cinema space and reclaiming public spaces. A performative installation, The City as a Stage 2, The Story of the Flenos, as a continuation of the research presented within the framework of the National Pavilion of the Republic of North Macedonia at the Prague Quadriennale of Performance Design, which was held in June 2023 in Prague, Czech Republic. During a residency at ZKU in Berlin, researchers developed a prototype focusing on performative elements, transforming the city into a stage, specifically on the rooftop of ZKU. The research process included The research introduces the concept of the dialectical wall as a machine generating actions by establishing a dynamic relationship between abstract and active spaces, questioning the relation between audience and performance. This interdisciplinary platform focuses on researching, understanding, and creating contemporary public space through experimental, processual, and collaborative approaches. It explores different media using architecture, theater, video, film, visual art, and installations to reveal the meaning of public space today. The approach involves mentoring and research work with students, including workshops, lectures, and active involvement of citizens. The goal is to create prototypes for understanding and interventing in public space through a defined methodology. Our approach consistently sought to blur the line between audience and performer, between citizens and experts. If we were to summarize the methodology for activating the audience, it could be distilled into several key concepts: close work with the community, experts, students, citizens, research production.